Welcome back, YouTube. My name's Riot. I'm going to go over some gameplay. We're going to continue the Spartan School series. We're going to be going over a EU player's free-for-all gameplay. He sent it in. He recorded it through his Xbox. So we're just going to hop right in board, see what he does right, see what he does wrong, see if we can help him out a little bit. So right now he's focusing the camo, making sure that he gets that, and good job on him on doing this right here. He's holding top middle. In the keys to this map, what you're going to want to do is make sure that you hold top middle, or mainly P2, and being on top. Height advantage gives you the better, think about it like this, is that it's much easier to shoot down than it is to shoot up, but it does give you an advantage by having height advantage. Plus, you'll get more cover that way. But right off board, off of his spawn, these are things that I'm looking at. Is he sprinting off spawn? Is he shooting right off spawn? Does he shoot every player that he sees? You know, I want to make sure that he's not letting his position be known right away. So, unfortunate he wasn't able to get that kill. I think he got a little mad, punched the wall, but that's quite all right. He's going top middle, gets that kill, and then he wants to get off top middle because he was getting shot on P2. So right now, he's doing just really good at controlling and being patient. He doesn't sprint around a lot, and that's actually one of the things that a lot of players struggle with, is that they try and force things. They try and sprint, especially in free-for-alls, and it ends up, hurting them in the long run. They get caught sprinting, and then they end up dying. So tries to use his map to try and stay alive. Does the best that he can. Sometimes that is what it is. Sometimes you die. It is slightly laggy on this video. He did it in theater mode when he recorded it, I'm assuming. And the quality isn't that great because he did it right through his Xbox. So I like this play, actually. He's grabbing this pistol. This pistol is really, really good. You can scope in. It's a better scope. And then getting right on P2. I'd like to see him stay on P2 a little bit more and just abuse this. I know camo's coming up soon. He's looking to try and secure this camo. From this camo, sad day. I know what he was trying to do there. He was trying to stay, on the ground to try and get the plasma pistol. Unfortunate. I've learned that in free-for-alls, when you get camo, it's probably best to just jump right back up top middle instantly. You have a little bit more cover than just bottom middle. But look at this player. He literally, every single time that he spawns, he's not sprinting immediately, but he's always trying to get on top of the map. And that's honestly like the keys to success in truth specifically, is getting up top, staying on either top carbine, P2, the height advantage of the map. You don't want to be roaming on the bottom of the map for very long. It can work at times. But you want to have a consistency. So he's always been on top middle. He loves top middle. He loves P2, and he loves carbine. So unfortunately, the top middle, I don't think that it's a very good place to stay. You can get seen from so many different angles. I think that P2 is a better place to stay because you can rotate the blue and red spawns. Like they spawn right here. Think about it. He's pushing out onto P Street. If he was in P2 and looking at P Street, he'd end up getting shots from a height advantage from street too. So that's one of the things that he has to probably work out in his gameplay, is just make sure that he is controlling the spawns a little bit better. He's very aware of where the players are. Ends up not working out for him. He is down a lot. 9 kills. He needs to start picking up his gameplay right here. He needs to start actually getting some kills, staying alive a little bit more, and then this next camo is very important. How I like to go for camo, I like to go bottom carbine, grab the plasma pistol. You have the most cover on bottom carbine. You can grab the camo and then get up top middle. Then from the top middle, you can sneak over to P2. So camo's up. Let's see if he goes for it. He does. Starting to sprint for it. And he ends up dying for it. If he had just waited on bottom car 1, he would have been ready for it immediately. No one went for it, and he would have gotten it. So that is one of the things that he could work on is timing his power-ups, as well as making sure that he is getting in position for the power-ups. So the camo was picked up at around 30-ish, 32-ish, so he does need to make sure that he's setting up for that at 5:30. So right here, see how the guy stays on P2? And wow, Killer Dad destroys him right there. Honestly, that other guy had a better angle. It was much harder for Killer Dad to actually shoot that than what that guy had. So, but if you look, you know, Killer Dad wasn't even ready for it, and he pushed right out of the P2 street. That's what Killer Dad should be doing, is staying on P2 a little bit more. He would see a little bit more success on his positioning, but ends up getting killed. I don't think he realized that that guy was throwing nades. So off the spawn, he's starting to get a little bit antsy because you're noticing he's starting to sprint a little bit more. And then he realized it and then stopped. I like the patience on this. He waited for the guy to push out just enough on the street where he wouldn't be able to turn around and melee him, and then he wouldn't be able to get away either. So like this play as well. One guy just died. So that's Rochambeau that's dead. Rochambeau is going to be on bottom blue because this guy's over here blocking the spawn. So he has to be aware of this, that there's probably going to be a guy on his right. He is aware of that. Down 10 kills. He only has 6 minutes left to go. Camo's going to be spawning in about 20 seconds. I would work my way over to blue car and then push over on the car side down to car 1. Like I said, car is probably the best spot to get camos. As of right here, he killed one guy. And that guy's probably going to be spawning on a bottom of a base. So he ends up getting the camo at 31, 32. So it's going to spawn in 2 minutes and 2 seconds. What he should do is just ignore this player and go for camo. Or I'm sorry, go for the plasma pistol. But actually it works out better for him. He gets a double kill. I think a camo plasma pistol, you can literally go on a frenzy and go off. It's so easy to just noob combo everyone. He notices this guy there, and he ends up taking shots. So right here, just ignore the players and get a power weapon, man. That plasma pistol, it works out for him every time that I say that he should probably just ignore them. He ends up getting a double kill, but to be honest, you know, you could put yourself in a better position for the future, because, like, look at this. If these players were noticing him on top middle, he's just shooting top middle. They'd melt him like that. But ends up working. He had 2 double kills with that camo and then a single kill. So he got a lot of kills, but he's still down 9. He needs to make sure that he shuts down Azure every single time. So every time that he gets into a fight with Azure, he's either going to leave it alone or fight it. So he ends up chasing for that kill, and he's going to get penalized for it. He dropped down on the bottom of the map to try and get that kill. Still down 10. He needs to figure out something to try and shut this guy down. So he's going to sprint off, spawn, go over to red side, which I don't necessarily disagree with. He needs to get over on that pink side. He's seen more success on pink so far than he has on carbine or the bases. Make a trade, that's good. Now, keep in mind, in free-for-alls, especially in these free-for-alls, the only thing that matters is first or second. That's it. You're getting points, you're moving up if you get first or second. You get more points if you're in first, so he wants to try and win this game. You know, I would like to see him stop sprinting off spawn. He's getting a little bit antsy, probably because he's down 11 kills and he's trying to force things now. He needs to still remain patient and disciplined with, oh, nice individual play. But he does need to remain patient, because let's see, he's down 11 kills. Now look, he's starting to sprint off spawn because he's trying to force things a little bit more. He's getting in this habit against good players, like a professional at professional level. They'll shut you down right away as soon as you're sprinting off spawn, because they're going to be looking for spawn kills and things like that. So this is a really good play. I like this plasma pistol play. It's probably going to work out for him with this plasma pistol, and I wish he had got it when he had camo. He probably would have done a ton more damage than just 5 kills. So staying alive, getting his shields back, and now he's on P2 with the camo. He's brought his lead down to 5. That's really good. He's closing the gap significantly. Again, top middle. This is where Killer Dad lives. He lives top middle, man. He loves being top middle. It's working out for him, but only for like 1 or 2 kills. He's getting more kills on Carbine and on Pink. I would suggest for this player to try and stop getting on top middle as much. Use top middle as like after you kill a couple guys P2. Use top middle as the way to get over to Carbine to get the spawn kills. Once you kill like 2 or 3 guys on P2, say you get like a double kill on P2, they're most likely going to either spawn under the bases or bubbles. So use the top middle to get yourself in positions like this, how he pushed from top middle to Pink. He has this scope in the silence pistol, very good. Now watch, we're going to be seeing a little bit more success. He's good. He's not shooting. This is very patient of him. I like this. He's going to wait for these 2 guys to fight. Oh, he's going to get caught in the middle. Unfortunate, man. If that guy didn't jump up in the attic, the guy that was coming up from the bottom basement on that toilet would have came up, and then they probably would have fought. He would have gotten a double kill. But playing it patient, he's going to wait for his shields to come up. It's really hard to nade this spot, so this is actually going to be a good position that he's going to be putting himself in. Camo's going to be coming up. He needs to make sure that he's killing this guy and getting this camo. He's down for it. This camo can actually win him game. So, nice plays. Nice plays. Get down to car 1. Grab that plasma pistol. A camo plasma pistol, that'll fucking bring you back any day. You can charge that shit up so fast. There we go. He needs to get that plasma pistol, or either get on top Carbine. You can spawn kill them on bubbles by standing on slide. If you just stand on this slide, they'll literally just spawn on the opposite bubble. And he tied it up, actually. So, worked out well for him. Again, back on top middle. There we go. Clutch kill. 20 seconds left. Oh, and it's tied right now. He needs to get 1 more kill. Oh, and this is the... Oh! NWK chokes, man. Chokes and loses the game in the last fucking 10 seconds. Impressive by Killer Dad. Coming back, he was down 10 kills in probably like the last 3 minutes. Really good gameplay, solid gameplay from him. I do want to go over a few things, try and help him out a little bit, and go over the positives and the negatives. So we'll go over that. I think that the positives, he is a player that consistently stays up top. It works out well for him. You're going to see success if you're up top. That is the keys to victory. He has a very good shot, so he doesn't lose a lot of individual battles. And he waits for other people. He's very patient when he plays. He waits for other people to battle and try and steal the kills. Things that he can work on. Holding top middle works for a short amount of time. Once you do too much damage on top middle, everyone's going to start looking at you. Okay? So you're going to probably want to go to either P2, rotate off top middle. Once you get like 1 kill, get off top middle. Go on P2. Keep rotating on either top Carbine, top middle, Pink. I'd like to see a little bit more plasma pistol grabs, especially when you get camo. When I grab camo and then I get plasma pistol, I'll literally sit on the slides of Carbine, kill the guy in the opposite bubble, and then go to the red slide. He'll spawn on blue bubble and I'll do the same thing. I'll just rotate it between both bubbles. So that's one of the things he can improve on. Also, holding P2 a little bit longer than what he is. Yes, rotating is good. Staying on top middle is good. Let them battle out. What he was basically doing as his strategy is that he would wait for the 2 guys on streets from bottom red and bottom blue to go into P2, and he'd try and kill both of them from top middle. Worked out a couple times. I'd like to see him, force a little bit from killing them off their spawn. It's a lot harder to get off your spawn, spawning bottom blue, and coming up the street, especially if a lot of players get into that sprinting. One final thing is don't get down on yourself. If you're down in the game, don't fall into the trap of, oh, I have to get kills, and start sprinting off spawn. You noticed he started doing that as things got a little bit more hectic. But other than that, he won the gameplay, really good gameplay. I'd love to see him play, at a higher caliber with a higher caliber players. So hopefully he can take my advice, use what I recommended that he do, and then we can look at another gameplay from him in the future. All right, guys. Thanks for watching this film. If you want to have me look over your gameplay as well, contact me at either Twitter at RiotShockTTV, or you can message me on Xbox, RiotShock. You guys have a nice day, and check out the stream, twitch.tv/RiotShock.